Okay, in this video, I'm going to explain how to solve absolute value equations. So the basic formula is this. If we have absolute value of an expression equals a number, say b, then a is either plus or minus b. But this formula works only if b is greater than or equal to 0. Because absolute value of something is non-negative after all. So let's work out the first example. If we have absolute value of x plus 1 equals 4, then x plus 1 is either 4 or it is negative 4. So if you solve the first equation, we get the solution x equals 3. And if you solve the second equation, subtract 1 from both sides, x equals negative 5. So we've got two solutions. In the second example, we have absolute value of something equals a negative number. You know, absolute value of anything, no matter what the value of x is, this can't be a negative number. So there is no solution of this equation. Okay, now in this next example, we have two absolute value signs. But the idea is the formula is the same. If we have two expressions with the same absolute values, and we can say that a is either plus or minus of b. So we can say that in this example, x minus 1 equals plus or minus of the whole expression 2x plus 1. So if this sign is positive, we have x minus 1 equals 2x plus 1. And if this sign is negative, we have x minus 1 equals negative parentheses 2x plus 1. Okay, now let's solve these equations one at a time. For this equation, we subtract 2x from both sides of the equation. We've got negative x minus 1 equals 1. Now add 1 to both sides. We've got negative x equals 2. And multiply both sides by negative 1. Get the solution, negative 2. Now we solve this second equation. We have x minus 1 equals negative 2x minus 1. Add 2x to both sides of the equation. 3x minus 1 equals negative 1. And add 1 to both sides. Now we've got 3x equals 0. And divide both sides by 3. We have x equals 0. Okay, now we have another example here. Now we apply the same thing, same formula. If absolute value of a equals something, then a equals plus or minus b. Now this works only if b is a positive or 0. But x is a variable, so we can't really be sure whether this is positive or negative. So what we're going to do is to just solve this equation by setting up the plus minus, the right hand side, and check the answers later on. So if this is plus, we have 2x minus 1 equals x minus 5. If the sign is negative, we have 2x minus 1 equals negative parentheses x minus 5. Let's solve the first equation. Subtract x. We've got x minus 1 equals negative 5. And add 1. We have x equals negative 4. So here's the first solution. Let's solve the second equation. We have 2x minus 1 equals negative x plus 5. Add x to both sides. 3x minus 1 equals 5. And add 1 to both sides. We have 3x equals 6. Now if you divide both sides by 3, we've got the second solution, x equals 2. Now we have to check these solutions. As I said, we don't know whether this number is positive or negative. So let's plug in negative 4. If you plug in negative 4, what do we have? We have negative 4 minus 5. This is a problem. This is a negative number. So this can't be a solution. Now if we plug in 2, what do we have? We have 2 minus 5. This is also a negative number. So neither can be a solution. So the answer is no solution.